Mystery on the beach. The tide was low, the sky a dull shade of steel, and the sea whispered secrets against the sand. Clara Hensley walked the empty stretch of beach, her boots sinking with each step. She came here every morning before school. It was her quiet place, her reset. That morning, something glinted ahead near the seaweed. She knelt, brushed away the sand, and found a locket. Gold, tarnished, and cold. Inside, a photograph of a woman smiling beside a little boy. Then she noticed footprints. 2 sets leading down from the dunes, one large, one small. But only one set came back. A cold wind swept in from the sea, erasing the edges of the prints. The missing woman. At the police station, Inspector Grant flipped open the locket and studied the photo. "Found this near Gull Point, you said?" "Yes," Clara replied. Grant nodded. "That fits. Evelyn Cross, new in town. Rented a cottage near the cliffs with her son Leo. Both vanished 3 days ago." Clara frowned. "You think they're—" "We're searching," he interrupted. "The sea takes things. Sometimes it keeps them." His tone chilled her. She left the locket on his desk and walked home, her mind replaying those footprints. 2 sets down, 1 back up. The cottage. 2 nights later, Clara passed the seaside cottages. Evelyn's gate hung open, swaying in the wind. She hesitated, then stepped inside. The air smelled of salt and damp. Children's drawings covered the walls, crude sketches of a lighthouse, the sea, and a dark shape beside a small boy. On the table sat a mug of cold tea. Above the kettle, a torn note was pinned to the wall. "He always comes when the tide is low." The words made her skin prickle. Outside, the wind moaned through the dunes, and for a second, she thought she heard a child's laugh carried in the air. She fled, heart pounding. "Thakraz." The next morning, Clara returned to Inspector Grant. "I was at the Cross Cottage," she confessed. He didn't look surprised. "I figured you would be." "There's a note," she said. "Someone was afraid of something." Grant sighed. "We found a child's shoe by the cove. The currents here are unforgiving, Clara. Best not to dig where the sea already has." But she couldn't let it go. The storm that weekend, a storm came in. Waves crashed against the rocks like thunder. At dawn, Clara woke to a sound. 3 slow knocks at her window. She rushed over. No one there, but down by the waterline, through sheets of rain, stood a small figure, still and silent. "Leo," she whispered. She threw on her coat and ran through the dunes. When she reached the beach, the boy was gone. Only tiny footprints led toward the cliffs. She followed them. The cave. Behind the rocks was a narrow cave, half hidden by the tide. Her torch beam sliced through the dark, revealing drawings on the walls, the same ones as before. A tall, faceless man beside a child, both by the sea. Water dripped from the ceiling. Her light flickered, then went out. "Leo," she whispered. No answer, only the rhythm of waves echoing deeper inside. Then, faintly, a voice, soft, like a sigh. He came back. Her throat tightened. "Who's there?" The air turned cold. She flicked the light back on, and the beam caught a blue shawl, tangled in seaweed. Isi stitched in one corner. The tide rushed in, icy water swirling around her ankles. She scrambled out just as the waves filled the cave. The revelation. She reached the road soaked and shaking. Inspector Grant was waiting, his coat dark with rain. "Clara," he said, relief softening his voice. "I was coming to find you. You could have drowned." She held out the shawl. "It's Evelyn's. It proves." He nodded. "We already found her." Her breath caught. "What?" He looked toward the sea. "Evelyn Cross and her son died last spring. Car went off the coastal road in a storm." We never told you. You were only 12 then. Clara stared at him, speechless. Grant went on, quieter now. Locals say they still walk the beach when the tide's low, searching for what the sea took. The return days. Later the storm cleared. The beach was calm again. Clara walked to the water's edge, her reflection rippling in the shallows. Something shimmered beneath the surface, the locket, gleaming softly. She reached for it, but it slipped away beneath the waves. When she looked up, she saw them. 2 figures far down the shore. A woman and a boy, hand in hand, walking slowly toward the cliffs. The woman turned once, her face faint but peaceful. Clara stood watching as the tide rose and began to erase their footprints, one after another, until the beach was smooth again. Sometimes the sea keeps its secrets, and sometimes it lets them walk a while longer.